Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome back to Realness with three S's. I'm your host, Chantele Francis, here to take it all in, the aftermath of that recoupling. I don't know if I'm ready for it, but I've been anticipating it, so I'm quite anxious getting to this episode. So we're going to see why Kenny is crying, my sweet Kenny. Whether or not, Janae forgives him and they get back together and maybe they win the show. We're going to hopefully see Nicole have some words with Kenny about like the fact that he was encouraging these guys to be kind of shitty to their cast of partners. What are their aftermaths? We're going to see what's going to happen to these four single OGs. Is Kaylor and Aaron going to get back together? Is he going to be able to sweet talk her and finesse her into getting back in his bed and all that jazz? What else are we looking forward to seeing? Maybe whether or not Kaylor and Daniela have some sort of conversation just to clear the air on what might have gone on between her and Aaron in Casa Amor. There is a lot of open-ended storylines that I'm hoping that we'll get some sort of conclusion to, so that I can rest. I can rest. So I guess we're gonna get to watch. I've actually been anticipating this all day. I need to see what's going on with these people. All right, let's do it.
Y'all about to hear me.
Have some explaining to do.
You're full of fucking shit. Everybody is disrespectful. Fuck!
I don't even know if I'm ready. They're just like milking this whole like dramatic recoupling because like the music that they're using and like the pieces that they're clipping together. I'm sure that the content is going to be excellent, but they are really making a meal out of making it really, really dramatic and intense.
I'll be thrilled to have so many new friends to play with.
What's your name, bro?
Kane.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, Kane. Yeah, Miguel. Kenny, you good?
Nice to meet you, bro.
Seen a lot of you. What are you saying, brother?
I'm so how awkward. Like there's only one Casa guy to meet, and then they're basically like Kane is getting to meet all these people that they've been either talking up and be like, you guys, they're like I can't really entertain you because like I have something really strong going back at the villa. And then they see the video, they see Kaylor's actual reaction to the video, and they have Kane just like shaking these guys' hands. Guys can get over things so quickly, huh? So quickly. And one thing that I don't think I talked about this yet, but I heard it was on After Sun, that apparently the reason why Aaron had that change of heart was because he did hear Kaylor screaming from the villa to Casa Amor. And so when that happened, he kind of got a second, his guilt kicked in and he had a change of heart. And that's apparently why he kind of switched it up and slept outside. Like that's why he became an angel again. It was after he heard her yelling across the land.
Have a conversation at some point. That's cool. She doesn't want to try. I mean, I'll still try.
Yeah, I think tonight is just like having conversations with these girls. They're so closed off. This place is in flames.
Okay, yeah, this place is in flames, but you did not care whatsoever. You were just like, Kaylor who? Like, oh, you should do it. Oh my God, so glad to see my boy getting loved up. Like, you were so for this. Why weren't you even necessarily thinking of like the consequences or how people are going to react or that people might get hurt by him, getting his bitty wet or whatever? Like, and then Cordell is like, oh, did anybody get chewed out beside me? And it's like, no, it wasn't beside you. You guys were all jerks and really inconsiderate of the girls that you've been spending your entire summer with so far. You had absolutely no respect for any of them, it seems.
Ruthless around the fire pit. Yeah, there's a lot of damage control that needs to be done.
I want to speak to Janae.
Wait, what? Why is Aaron comforting Janae? Is he gonna say that, like, oh, I convinced him to take her because I thought that you might have moved on? Like, why are you hugging Janae? You're trying to be the nice guy now?
They did, but literally today was the last day, right? Just please speak to him. I'm gonna speak to Kaylor as well. There's so
I mean, Janae wants, he's like, okay, what am I working with here? Like, was it love at first sight? Were they making out this whole time? Like, did they kiss sometimes? Challenges? Like, I need all the facts before I have a conversation with him, because Aaron's encouraging her to have a conversation with her, and she's just like tired of looking like a mug, you know, like completely disrespected. Nobody cares about her journey. The guys before thought that she had enough chances and she should be kicked off the show. Like, you know, she hasn't really had the best experience here. When she was partnered up with Coy, he didn't really want to talk to her and didn't want to really build anything of a relationship with her. Then she was with Connor, and Connor she thought that there was something good going on, but then he completely dissed her, jumped over to Leah and started disrespecting her. And now, like, she, you know, she had a little bit going on with Hakeem, but we weren't sure if that was going to actually go anywhere. But then he gets dumped and she happens to get saved, even though they wanted to get rid of her. And then she's finally, you know, talking to Kenny after she decided to twist, and seemingly things are going in the right direction. And she knew what she was feeling and she wanted to be loyal. She didn't want to necessarily jeopardize what they had. And now he comes back with another girl, and she's supposed to go and run and have a conversation with him to try to save it. Like, I just would be like, fuck you guys. Like, I'm not dealing with you guys anymore. You're so disrespectful. And then Aaron's like, oh, I'm gonna go speak to Kaylor too. Like he's trying to be nice to Janae so that it's deflecting on the fact that he's actually was a jerk, like a super big jerk over at Casa Amor. He's trying to like deflect and like, oh, he's such a nice guy still. Like, this is calculated, in my opinion, my humble opinion. It's calculated.
You guys okay?
That was so mean.
Is that normal?
Is that how they are, really, for real?
Very like I thought it was just for the tea, but that was
very
crazy.
intense.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I did not think.
So all the cast of girls are like, oh my God, is that what they're really like? Like, they're really intense. Like, I can't believe that they're acting like that. And it's like, you guys didn't even know what was going on between them, but for you to come in and infiltrate like this, like, I don't know. I'm not Team Casa Girl right now, and I'm not really pleased with them at all. This first way to be like, what's going on with the Villa girls? Like, you're on their turf.
It was gonna be this crazy.
I understand that their emotions are hurt. I feel like they could have handled it differently, but I'm not.
Oh, shut up. Could have handled it differently? So could have you. You could have not been so willing to, you know, use your sexuality to get a man to choose you. So they can handle it however they want. You have to deal with however they handle it.
I'm gonna be childish and start trying to argue with someone.
Now she's calling them childish? Girl, like, we already don't like you. Like, you should just zip it.
right now, but I will explain everything. I'll explain.
I want to hate you so
I know.
bad.
I'll
I
explain
want to hate
everything.
you so bad,
Trust me,
Aaron.
I'm
I
so
want
proud.
to hate
I
you
know.
so bad.
I'm so proud of you that you're at the fireplace and you didn't react, because honestly, you did good.
Stay away from me.
Oh my God. Sorry, Kaylor, like, stop smiling right now, because you're going to be in shambles and tears when you see movie night. So the fact that she's smiling at him, like, I can't, like, basically say, like, I can't stay mad at you. And then him, like, being like, oh, I'm proud of you. Like, you handled yourself well at the fire pit. Like, the fact that she can't even stand on business for 5 freaking minutes. Kaylor, this is so bad. It's really, really embarrassing. Do whatever you want. Whatever. You're the one that looks like a fool, not me.
I get it. I'm just gutted that I kind of did it knowing that I would still have a strong connection with Kaylor. So it's almost like, what was the point?
Exactly, Aaron. What was the point? What was the point? Just because you could? Just because you had a pretty girl in front of you? Like, just because she was willing to make out with you and be affectionate with you? Like, if you have something good with Kaylor, why did you need to do something with Danielle? And, like, having conversations and getting to know somebody is one thing, but you were treating her like a girlfriend in there, in my opinion.
feel was Cordell.
They were very close the whole time, and he'll tell you that.
I'm sure.
They were very close, but he has been talking about you nonstop up there.
Well, so okay, so were they close and like she really likes him, or was he thinking about her all the time? Like, I wouldn't feel comforted if you're telling me that they have a really good thing going, but he was still thinking about me. That doesn't make me feel any better. It means that my connection with him wasn't strong enough to avoid him wanting to get to know somebody on that much of a level, that deep of a level. And he brought her back, so that means that he wants to pursue her. So why are you having a conversation with me, Rob and Miguel? Like, why? Why are you trying to make things better?
And have done me disrespectful this whole time. The whole reason why I was scared to open up to you was because of how disrespectful I've been done. He's no, I would never do that. I just want to take care of you. Bullshit, y'all. I am so done with that.
See, exactly. Like, you know, you guys are propping him up for like the fact that he has somebody that's completely into him, and they have been connecting on a more of a deep and emotional level. The fact that she's letting him know like where she's at sexually or like romantically with other people, and like why she has these walls up, and he's telling her that he wants to be there to take care of her, that he doesn't want her to feel that way again. He doesn't want her to feel disrespected, that he's going to be that man that's going to be somewhere that she can trust and that she can feel supported and feel safe with. And then he goes and does this. So you guys like saying that they have a really great connection, that doesn't mean anything. It means that he didn't care about what she shared with him enough that he wasn't willing to disrespect her. What didn't matter to him.
And he didn't. He this is the furthest thing from respect. And it sucks. Like,
I mean, I agree. I'd be wiping my hands clean too. Like, no. If you have to teach him how to be respectful, like that's not the job that I want to be doing.
Back to back. We were kind of hoping, like rooting for you. Fuck me, it didn't happen. Aaron, like, goddamn, I don't know, guys. You guys did your big ones over there.
You guys did do your big ones. And like, it's true. Janae has been taking L after L, and she's been positive. She's been willing to get to know people. And then also Leah has been, you know, willing to get to know people. And then like Rob decides that she wasn't good enough. And I know that she moved on from Connor, but it's like, she hasn't had anybody that was willing to stick with her and like to give it a go. Like maybe Connor would, but she just didn't have a connection with Connor.
Really fucking do. I just feel like our situations were so fresh. Me personally, I feel like I would hear Kenny out, and Serena just has been through so.
I would hear Kenny out for sure. He's so cute. His eyes are watering already. My eyes are watering as well, because like I feel bad for this being part of their love history, like their love experience, and it's going to color the way that they look at relationships for the rest of their life. And it's really unfortunate that what they might take away from this is that they're not worthy of being, you know, in a relationship. They might take away that they only deserve to be disrespected by people in relationships. They might, you know, take away with them that they are not enough in order to have people that want to stay loyal to them, or that see something with them in order to want to pursue something for the future. And so these are lessons that they might take away from the situation, and it's going to color all the rest of their relationships moving forward. And that kind of sucks. It does. That they may have tainted their relationships for the rest of their life in a negative way.
No, it's another time. So I just feel like I disrespected a person I really do like. Some of the shit that I did.
That's what I was saying this whole time. You really like her, and you're gonna have to face the music. And the fact that I knew that Aaron, I don't know if he's really actually upset, other than the fact that he got caught, or that maybe Kaylor might not take him back, even though she's going to. But like, I just knew that it wasn't going to be, the aftermath wasn't going to be worth the pain that you've caused yourself and somebody that you say that you care about.
That, like just got a love triangle. It's been like, now it's just technically only been a couple of days with you guys. You gotta be prepared for the worst. Oh, Oh.
I mean, I know she's happy that he's back, but like, I would still be pissed that he allowed for this stuff to go on. Like, I don't know. I just would be kind of embarrassed if that was like my man that was egging these guys on. I don't know. I would say something. But maybe after they, see each other, they're in soul ties, they're kissing. Maybe after they have a little bit of a conversation, maybe she'll address it in a softer way. I'm just being like, so what happened? Like, how did you let that happen? Like you knew what you had back here. Like, why didn't you remind them what they had back there? Maybe she'll say it more softly. But I don't know. I wish that she was just a little bit more. I expected a little bit more from him
tonight.
Oh my gosh, like seeing Nicole there by herself, words cannot describe how fucking awesome that was. Like, oh my God, I just want to relive that moment over and over again.
And it's funny that he's like, immediately when she said that, this guy tried to kiss her, he was like, oh, I knew that they're going to be all over you. Like, all of a sudden, like, it's like he thinks that the girls did more than they're letting on, I don't know. And like that the girls' time at Casa was more similar to theirs than they're actually admitting, but it wasn't. The guys didn't get nothing.
The rest of this journey or whatever time we have left together and on the outside too.
I mean, since they found each other, I guess I would be more happy about it if like Casa didn't happen the way it did. But, this is a show about love. And so it seems as though at this point that they're happy to be with each other. So I will support that. And I guess congratulate them on likely winning the show. Because I can't see the audience voting for any of the Casa relationships. Maybe they'd vote Liv and Kane just for shits and giggles. But I don't think that Cordell and Dea have enough fan support. I don't think Daniela and Rob have enough fan support. I think Kenny is going to try to get back with Janae. And if that happens, I think Janae and Kenny might be able to be a little bit of a dark horse and win the show. And Miguel and Sierra, I'm calling her Sierra because I didn't like her response. I'm not calling her by a nickname. I don't think that people like Miguel enough to make them win. So, yeah, right now I think it's any of the OG girls who they decide to pair up with. And maybe it's, right now they're the front runners, I'd say, Nicole and Kendall.
It is. Like, we're in an open. We said before we went up there, I was like, we're in right? We're so open. I feel like we didn't get tested, so I was just like, okay, I'll go with it. So, yeah.
I hate this. We didn't get tested. Like, I hate it so much. I hate it so much.
I just wanted to do it.
You're allowed to do that. I'm just hurt.
No, I understand that. I get that. And I'm so, like, I genuinely am sorry.
Don't say you're sorry, because that's what you wanted to do.
No, but I'm sorry because I knew this.
Like, like, stop whining and just being like, stop saying you're sorry. That's what you wanted to do. Own it. Don't say that you were thinking about me. Don't say that, I had a connection with her. And so I felt like we needed that test and need to follow it through. Just be like, listen, this is what I did. And can we get over it? Can we get past it? I'd be annoyed with the apologies. Like, you weren't sorry. You weren't.
I miss Aaron. And then seeing that last night literally broke me. It literally broke me so badly. I've been walking.
Yeah, it's like, you can say that you're not open. You can say that you are still open. You can say that you're not in a relationship. You don't have the title. But there's still an amount of respect that you can have for somebody that you are dealing with, that you've been dealing with for the last 3 weeks, that you've been calling your wife, you've been talking about future things with, you've been making out in the shower, you've been making out in bed. Like, just because you say that you're open doesn't mean that your feelings are open as well, and that you're willing to just have them go and be with somebody else. It's men are so mean, or can be so mean, or just so inconsiderate.
Liked her. So if you like another girl, then that should speak measures about where you stand with me.
Kaylor, I would not have walked in by myself if I liked another girl. I'm so sorry for not being like stronger.
I wanted to say, like, well, you know what? Because you didn't walk, like, you got robbed to walk in with her. So, like, if things don't work out with me, you still have your backup plan, who you were really excited to be getting to know, that you really liked a lot. That's what I'd say.
Gonna be sleeping outside, and I should have like.
And then you weren't. I'm like sitting out here getting bit and eaten alive.
I know you're smarter, and I know that we're gonna like work through this. Like, I know you'll see it. I promise you now.
Wait, when you say, like, I know you're smarter, I hate when people do that, to be honest. Like, you're a smart girl. You can figure this out. And it's basically saying that she is dumb for reacting the way that she's reacting. It's manipulative.
Oh, we have to sleep in separate beds tonight.
I'm in soul ties, I don't care.
Are they going to sleep together in soul ties? Don't do it. Just like give him one day. But I know you missed him too, but it shouldn't be this easy for him to just like get back in your good books. But movie night's coming and that'll derail everything, I'm sure.
I have one hug.
I'm being honest with you, like, Liv, as much as I like want to like just be like, fuck you, I'm fucking done, I just can't.
He won't even talk. He won't look.
We know that you were we knew that you're gonna do this, Kaylor. It was just so easy. We'll talk. And he knew that we'll talk and he will get you back on track. This is a precursor for tears in your future with Aaron. You will have a lot of tears within this relationship. Not that I want you to experience that, but I know in this villa, movie night will cause some more tears for you. And then if you guys live in separate countries, I just don't see tears not being a regular part of your journey together. I mean, I hope it does. I hope I'm wrong.
Him for it. I do trust Aaron, and I know Aaron is such a great guy at the end of the day, and I know that he wouldn't lie to me.
He's not such a great guy. He's not.
Should we go introduce ourselves?
Fuck no.
I think we should.
I'm not what.
We'll be the bigger person in the situation.
What do I need to? You know who I am.
Come on, we're gonna be living with these girls.
Oh, they're gonna go and introduce themselves. Well, maybe though, if they're like really nice to them, maybe they'll tell them the truth of what was actually going on. But I think it's just too soon. Maybe tomorrow you can introduce yourself, but I think it's too soon. I think it will look like you are not being a girl's girl to Serena and Janae right now. Like, I think it might be too soon. I know you're over it. You've moved on, Kaylor, at this point. But I don't know. I think you should wait because this might cause friction with you and the OG girls.
In there, trust.
Thank
you.
Thank you. Finally meet you guys.
Thank you guys too.
It went a little bit better than I thought it would go. Liv did not want to really do it. But I mean, Kaylor is less is more forgiving than I am. So it wouldn't be me that would be doing that. Not yet. Yeah. It wouldn't be me. But they're different people than I don't think Liv wanted to do it either, but she's hunkered down and offered to make them a toasty. They said no.
He owns his place.
Literally, he's like, oh yeah.
The guys are so nice, and the girls are like so mean.
It's just cattiness.
but I can't let.
See, it's just cattiness. Like, you guys are coming, like, they're not catty really to each other. They're catty about this situation. They're not even being necessarily catty to you. Like, girls that call other girls catty, usually a catty girl.
I already thought the world of you, but I was like, damn, like you're really like the fucking like really the best person. Like to see someone.
I mean, Leah's such a good hype woman, a good friend. Yeah, the fact that the cast of girls are just like ragging on the OG girls. I mean, I get it. Like, it's awkward, and you came in with their men, and you think they should have handled it differently, but you don't really know what position that they were in and why they feel the way they do, and you should allow people to feel the way they feel. Everybody can handle everything a little bit differently. You could have maybe handled the way that you were getting to know these people a little bit differently, right? But I just like that Leah. Oh, I do like the conversation that Leah had with Kenny and Cordell, because I think that she might have given them a little bit more insight as to how Janae and Serena were feeling, and so that if in time they have a conversation with them, like they will have a little bit more information. And because if they're heated, or they're just angry and not really allowing themselves to be clear with what they're feeling, at least they have some understanding and perspective from Leah, who was really kind of gentle with how she explained the situation. Like, they were really, really excited about what was going on in their relationships with you guys, and it was really they were really hurt and disappointed, basically. So right now, Leah's wondering if she's going to speak to him, and Serena's like, if he wants me to go off on him again, I will. But I don't think she's going to speak to him yet, but it'll happen.
I'm sick. I'm a strong girl, but this shit hurts. It hurts.
I don't think there's any way that he's going to be touching her, kissing her, like giving her any affection in front of you. I just don't think that he will do that. Because like he's remembering that he does have a friend in you, regardless of if Dea was giving more romantic attention to him and he succumbed. He's realizing that, like, oh my god, I hurt somebody that I actually like and care about. So I just don't think that he will do it. I just don't think he will. And I think that's why Dea is going to be crying. I don't know if it's today or tomorrow, but she's going to be crying soon.
I do need to talk to Serena. I do need to clarify some things that wasn't clarified. But, that doesn't mean, like, I'm just going to disregard how you feel as well.
Okay. So is he going to have more respect for her feelings, for Dea's feelings, than he did for Serena's? He's basically telling her that, he's good. He does have to have a conversation with Serena, and doesn't mean that he doesn't want to still see things through with you. But like, what is he actually saying? I think he's saying that he's going to be trying hard to get back in Serena's good graces. And don't take offense to it. I still like you, but I need to fix this first. Sorry I brought you.
If we're being honest, I probably deserve that shit.
Okay. I don't think that you did. I felt like you were just genuine and true to yourself. We didn't fucking dry hump. We weren't fucking each other.
You don't know the promises that he made to Serena, okay? So zip it, Dea.
Disrespectfully, I think you can definitely be upset and you could definitely be mad. I don't think that you need to like try to degrade people, but I guess not everyone can communicate like adults. I'm so happy that you brought me here.
Well, you're 27, so maybe you shouldn't be playing with kids then.
Freaky.
I literally sat down and I was like, oh, he's fucked. And then that started happening. I was like, no fucking way. I couldn't believe it. And also, he felt so fucking
awful.
Bad.
Like, gutted.
So fucking bad about it.
Gutted.
But trust me, I think...
Not bad enough. And I just need movie nights just to be clear, so that they can't finesse their words and finesse you with their words, I mean. Because, like, they are just downplaying it so heavy. And I just need them to see with their own eyes for it to be clear.
But I love you, Kayla.
Love you, Kendall.
I'll make it up to you with toasties and gummies and more stuff.
It's time for Kenny to apologise to Janae, but can he say it as many times as Kendall because he has got the current record?
Can I talk to Kenny?
You're a good person.
You want to talk up here?
Yeah, we can talk.
You brought her back. Why?
I feel like I needed to test our relationship and what we had.
You literally said when you came back, I asked you, whose connection is stronger?
And I said
you?
yours.
Okay.
Me and her.
Did you kiss outside of a challenge?
Yes, once. We kissed.
It just sucks because I feel like it's been hard for me. So for you to do that was just really hurtful. I'm just personally not the type of girl to sit here and fight for me. Like if you have two options and you can't decide and I'm one of them, I will decide for you. Please pick her. Pick her.
I know I'm big and selfish.
Exactly. That's what we've been saying this whole time with all these love triangles that these guys think that they have the freedom to explore. Like with Io, like bouncing from love triangle to love triangle. No, I'm not going to be involved in a love triangle. If I'm not it for you, that's great. Go and be with the person that it is for you. Because like if you can't decide, I agree. I would decide for you. I would remove myself from that situation because I don't need you to be comparing the two of us and what, like, no, it's either you know that it's me or you know that it's not me. Or it's not me. You get what I'm saying.
You see how many times I've taken an L in here for you to do that to me. Like,
I understand.
You don't understand because if you understand, like I'm not gonna do that today. Jay's been going through the fucking nights. Let me not do her like that.
I know I'm
she's being really calm and like I do think that he's halfly understanding. Like I still don't understand why he brought her back. I know he's saying that he had a spark with her and he wants to explore that connection. They didn't have enough time. But if the connection with Janae is stronger at the time that you need to make that decision, that's the decision, or it should have been anyways. And I agree with Janae. Like if somebody that I was seeing, and even if it was short, and I knew their experience in the villa and that they'd had like a tough time, yeah, I don't think that I would add on to their negative experience. I just don't think I would do it.
The energy I was waiting for, I was just like finally like someone that can see me and see my worth and like just focus on me. But I was obviously wrong and this is such a shitty feeling.
I feel really bad for Janae. Kenny, you can fix this. And that would mean that you'd have to dump Catherine. Sorry. You gotta, like, and you better be like sleeping in soul ties or something.
What was the talk? Oh, Kenny. Oh my God. Don't worry, I'm not alone.
Why are these two making me cry so much? Sorry. Well, this is real. This is my real reaction if I was watching the show, which I am. I feel bad for Kenny. He just doesn't know how to make a decision, and he didn't know how to do Casa right. He said he was confused, and he thought he was doing the right thing. Oh.
I hate to see her like that. And it's hurting me to see her like that.
It's hurting me that it's hurting you, that you guys are both hurt. My God, Love Island. Why are you making me so emotional?
Liv, I'm telling you now. I know
I love that girl.
Then why did you do that?
Exactly. This is why it sparks.
Oh, now see? Grand gestures coming. I love you, Kaylor. Like, will you be my girlfriend? Like, let's sleep together in soul ties. Like, sorry that I did this to you, but the test works. I know that, like, we were meant to be together. Blah. We're closed off now.
Yeah, I love you guys. Good night. I'm just not doing this. This has been a weird thing.
I really hope that Kenny sneaks out just to, like, give a cuddle to Janae. Just give her a little cuddle and say, I'm sorry. Please, Kenny, please just sneak out of the bed. You can say to Catherine, I'll be right back. And just go and give Janae a little cuddle and say, I'm sorry. Just do it. Just do
it. To make us feel unwelcome.
Yes.
But it's just like the unnecessary comments.
Yeah.
I think all the boys would probably be feeling like guilty today. I just hope that they don't forget the connections that they had with us.
I can see that it makes you uncomfortable.
I hope that they do. Sorry, Dea. I hope that they do forget them.
Whatever you decide and your decision, I will support tenfold. I just don't want him to hurt you again.
Liv doesn't want him to hurt her again, and I know he will. But she's already making excuses for him. She's already on the path to forgiving, which is fine. You're young. You're on a show. Forgive him. It's fine. What could we do?
Yes, Chef Cordell.
You think about bringing that right now?
Yeah, look at that.
Go off, King.
I'm scared, bro.
Let's do you, bro. This is a nice gesture.
I mean, it's a nice gesture, but I think Dea's gonna feel a type of way that you're making some for Serena. To be honest, I don't know. But we'll see. He's scared. He's scared. I'd be scared too, but I don't think she's gonna like flip the plate out of his hand or anything like that. But she might not respond.
I'm scared to go out there though. I ain't gonna lie.
I would be too. You gotta want help?
He's so scared. It's really funny. And Rob is gonna help him.
This is for you. You're welcome.
Don't even. Don't even.
Oh no!
Serena.
This is for you.
I don't want that shit.
I get it.
Get it out of my face.
Oh no.
Thank you, Rob.
Good morning, Cordell. Good morning,
Morning,
Rob.
morning.
Oh. I wish she hadn't done that. I just like, I don't even know what to say. Oh, and then the new girls are gonna be giving her so like talking so much smack about her, and he's doing a nice gesture, and she's so rude to him. Blah, blah. Like talk about disrespectful. Like she's, oh boy, I don't like that. I feel really bad.
I'm sorry, but you think that you're about to have your cake and eat it too and cater to both of us? And then, no, baby. You made your choice. You made your bed. Hump in it.
I mean, she has a point. You like making it for both people. It's not. It's just like. It's just. I like the fact that these guys love putting themselves in these triangles with these girls. Are like, she doesn't like. If you want to be with Dea, just go be with Dea. Stop making her breakfast. Stop trying to repair things. Like, you made your decision. Go be with her. It's fine. Like, I don't know. I can understand where she's coming from. I don't think that I would have flipped the food. because they're going to just make you look like a villain for it. Oh, and all the podcasters and recappers are they're gonna really, really be upset with you doing that.
Both of them. I want to be able to see what I'm like with them, just on a personal level rather than like physical level.
I will say, Kane is easy on the eyes.
That's what I'm fucking saying. Act the fuck right.
Oh boy, is Cece gonna drop Miguel like a hot potato and move over to Kane? Because she was commenting on Kane cooking before. Sierra is a little bit upset because all the guys made everybody breakfast except for her. Miguel's making himself food and not her. Miguel's saying that he wants to get to know both of them on more of like less physical level, and so I don't know why he didn't make her breakfast though. Like if everybody else did, like at least make her a tea or a coffee or something like that and ask her if he can make her something. I don't know. I would not be able to see everybody else making their girl something to eat and then just not do it. Like I'd just be like, oh, I should do that too. It's like, it's wild. But I think she's going to move on to Kane. I don't think that Liv is going to be that upset because I don't think she's that into him, but I support it. As long as Liv is not into it.
I made you some breakfast.
Thank you. Look at you, Chef.
I try. I try.
Do you feel a little better now? Like a tiny bit. I'm like a little less embarrassed.
He did make her food, so she was immediately assuming that he wasn't going to make her anything, and he did. So she was crying about it a bit. But he did make her breakfast. And I don't think that he's actually switched up that much. I mean, it's just a different environment. It's different. But I think that I don't know, like, I guess like maybe they used to cuddle together all the time and like be hanging out all the time, but there weren't other people around, you know? So maybe he has switched up. Like, I don't know.
Definitely should have dialed things back. I'm just such a physical person, bro, and I guess I got caught up in a moment, and I can't blame nobody but myself.
Okay, that was mature to recognize that, like, he's a physical person and he got caught up in some moments and he should have been more respectful. At least he's recognizing that, because I don't know if the other guys are like have come to that understanding. So I think that that's mature. Because it seems like you understand where she's coming from and why she's feeling this way. So that's good.
She feels disrespected. She feels played. You know, her ego got broken or something like that.
I think eventually she will come around to letting you at least speak to her.
I think Aaron is correct. I think they're both correct, actually. I do think that her ego is hugely bruised. I do think that her pride feels disrespected. It's hurt. It's kind of demoralizing a little bit, like feels unworthy and like just like she's worthless. But I think a lot of that comes from the fact that she just trusted you and she just didn't expect you to break her trust so easily. So I do think that she cares enough that eventually she will speak to you. But she might not be nice about it, because I think that when she's hurt, she gets a little petty and a little bit angry and not empathetic necessarily. So I don't know if you're going to enjoy that conversation, but I don't know if he's got the tools to be able to get out of this one, because the people that have been hurt all the time, as soon as someone hurts them again, it's the wall goes up and it's even 10 times stronger, you know? And so she's going to be 10 times more defensive, 10 times more angry. Like it's just the wall's going to go right back up. So I'm not sure if you have the capacity to be able to fix this.
So bad. Giving her space. But also, I miss us playing around. I miss us hugging and shit. I miss a lot of things. I do.
I told you were gonna miss Serena. Like, you knew you were gonna miss her.
I have a mix of emotions. Obviously, the big night unraveled a lot of emotions I thought I didn't have about Janae. I'm trying to be considerate of both of them, and in here, it can be a bit hard.
You guys don't know how to juggle two women since that's what you want to do. Like, you just make a choice and go with it. Why do you need to dilly-dally and dabble in both to figure out which one you like more? Like, you brought her back, so get to know her and say, Janae, you know what? I brought her back for a reason. You're right. I am just going to get to know her. I'm sorry that that you thought that what we had was stronger, but I just want to put my attention to this right now. Just do that, or do the same thing to Janae. Just being like, sorry, Janae, I brought this girl here, and tell Catherine, like, I want to focus on my connection with Janae. I didn't realize that these emotions were going to come up when I saw her, but they have, and she's who I want to explore this connection with.
Actually like me for real. And you were like, dude, I've been wanting you, like, since I seen you. And he deserves that. I feel like Daya's not getting the reassurance.
I mean, I know that you're hyping up your friend, and like, you guys came to this experience together, and Daya came in with all eyes on him and gave him all the attention that she felt that he deserved. Fine. But like, they keep completely discredit and discount the entire relationship that was on for weeks before that, regardless of whether it was at the pace that you thought was appropriate for him, or that she was giving him enough attention for him. Like you guys are deciding how much attention that he needs. It's just annoying. They're both just annoying me right now. I know they're supporting each other, and it sucks the position that they're in, but they chose that life. She went in for Cordell because she thought that he was going to be the easiest person to be able to connect with. As we've seen, she is a fan of his brother. I think that she has ulterior motives, to be fair. And she thought that she would be able to snare him a lot more easily. Yeah, I don't think that Cordell's going to give you the energy that you need right now. And Catherine, I also think that Kenny's not going to give you the energy that you want fully right now. Like they're saying like, oh, I knew that the OG girls were going to be upset when we came in, but I thought it was just going to be like a conversation. Then we're going to like go on doing what we're doing. No, because these connections were stronger than you guys were giving credit to them for having, and the guys that were downplaying to themselves and to you, it seems.
Her back here if it was all fun and games and he was trying to get his dick wet, as somebody said.
Pasta was a fucking breeze for me. I was just like, like, this is great. You know what I mean? So like coming in here is like a complete fucking 180, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I literally said it.
What did you think was going to happen? That the girls were going to disappear?
I can manage that, I think. I don't eat breakfast, so it's only for.
Oh, okay, perfect. I'm off the hook.
I'll do it for you.
That's so nice.
With Liv, we're progressing slowly. I feel like
she's not really giving him that much energy. He's saying that he's going to make her some breakfast in the morning. He says that he likes things to progress naturally and just to like kind of go with the flow. So he allowed her to do whatever she needs to do to protect and support her girls. And just because she's basically apologizing for not really having an opportunity to chat with him after the recoupling. I mean, that was intense madness. But I wonder if Cece's gonna make her move in there. Sorry, Sierra, because I'm still not happy with her advice, but it's because I'm team OG right now, so I'm gonna be biased here. But yeah, I wonder if she's still going to decide to pull him for a chat, and I wonder if Miguel is going to feel a type of way about it. But the other girls were saying that you can't. Was it who was saying to, was it for her to not keep applying pressure? Yeah, that Leah still is interested in him, so like don't ease back, because if you do, then she might swoop in. So, but if she does go and speak to Kane, then maybe that means that the door will be open for Leah and Miguel.
Do you think we'll ever get past it all? She could all go back to house before.
You need to take it slow.
Wait.
See?
That's what I did.
She's just so hurt. I just feel bad when people are hurt like this, because these are hurts that change someone, you know. And like she's already had at least one major hurt that's changed her, and like this one is gonna probably change her even further. And it's just like, I know people are saying like, oh, she was so extra, oh, she was acting wild, like all this stuff, and she was being disrespectful, all that, and sure, but like she's just so deeply hurt, and I feel bad about that. She needs some therapy for sure. For sure.
If you don't even like me, do you even like me?
I mean, if Aaron goes and says to Cordell like how she was feeling, that she's just like really hurt and she was crying, I mean, it's gonna make Cordell feel really bad, but I think it actually shows promise. Tears usually are healing. Tears help you process deep emotion and pain. They are cathartic. They are. I think there's some sort of chemical that's released when you cry that actually is soothing and actually helps heal the pain. And so the fact that she's crying, I think, is good. That means that the healing process has started to begin.
How quickly I felt that I could have definitely moved better in Casa. I'm going to be 100% honest. Weakest outside of challenges. But how can anyone know for a shadow of a doubt that they really like someone without trying to explore something with someone else?
Okay, you're doing so well, Miguel. Like, don't need to rationalize the fact that you need to taste every flavor in the rainbow. Like, and yeah, so far you haven't decided on somebody to stand by and like stick with, because there's always another flavor to taste. So, and then you're not sure if they're going to be better than what you've got. And most women are not going to want to be somebody that you're just tasting or playing around with. I think that Leah is pretty chill in general, and that she'll let you do what you're gonna do. I wonder if they're gonna kiss though, since they're hidden.
There's no bad energy, and then
No,
every
yeah, sure,
good
sure.
vibes. Anyways,
No, I'm just
I don't know if I care for this dynamic. I appreciate that she wants to talk to Kaylor. Kaylor's gonna be like, really like, oh my god, thank you so for talking to me. Like, you're so nice, blah blah blah. Like, I know Aaron's a good guy. And, like, he said nothing but nice things about you. Like, she's not gonna give her any smoke, no, at all. It'll be a fine conversation. She doesn't have to be nervous about it. I think it's right for Kaylor to approach her when she's ready, because Kaylor was the one that was hurt, and so it should be on her time when you have the conversation. So I think that's good advice. But I don't think that Rob really likes her that much. Oh my god, is Cassie and Harrison coming in today?
and I like it a lot. I don't know. I'm very happy. That's all I can keep saying, but it's the truth.
Okay, she really wanted to go in for the kiss, and he's kind of resisted a little bit. She literally resituated herself to go in for the kiss. She just keeps on saying like, I'm happy, I'm really happy, I'm really happy, I really like you, you're really sweet, I really like you, you're good to your friends, I'm good to my friends too. Is that it? Anything else about their relationship? I think that's it.
All I I said, this would have been handled much differently on the outside. And this is me keeping it together. I'm sick as fuck. I'm sick to my fucking stomach.
I know.
I have no
I
appetite.
can't even imagine.
I am sick as fuck.
So Leah's like happy with like Miguel basically saying like, I'm still getting to know both of you, but I think I like you more, but I'm not sure. So I'm still gonna, put in some energy with Sierra. And she's happy about this, but I guess she's happy about the fact that he's being honest with what he's doing, but he's not making an actual decision yet. So maybe you're fine with it for now, but like in a day and a half from now, I don't know if you're still going to be fine with it. Like, I guess it'll be at the recoupling. You'll find out what he's thinking. If there's a recoupling, there has to be a recoupling of some sort before a dumping. Or they do a dumping with whatever couples there are now, and maybe then only the single islanders will be the ones that choose who's going to go home. So like the bottom 3 couples, and then they choose who stays and who goes. That would be such just desserts. So sweet, so sweet, so sweet. Yeah, very interesting that would be. Yeah, I don't know how this episode's going to end. I don't think there's going to be a dumping, but they can't bring in more islanders. And Ariana on After Sun said that there's going to be a bloodbath this week. So maybe they will just bring in another, 2 people in, and then it's going to be a recoupling and then a mass dumping. Maybe. Just like take it down to how many people are in there? There's so many people. There's like 20 people in there.
Wow. Oh, our couple! You look so good!
But before you were even feeling this way, he was regretting it and he was feeling bad.
All right.
Okay, so she goes to Rob to get some clarity, but and Rob said that okay, I know he's my best friend. I'm not going to lie for him, and he's not going to lie to you either. And they keep on reinforcing he doesn't lie. He's not going to lie to you. And she keeps being like, I believe him. He doesn't lie to me. He's such a good man. He's such a good person. He doesn't lie. He doesn't lie. This means that I think they're hiding something, because why is this whole emphasis on him being so honest and truthful? Why does it keep on replaying over and over again? I feel like they're setting her up for movie night, for you didn't tell me about that kind of vibe. I thought that she was going to on Daniela to find out some more information, but she's going to Rob. I think that, from Rob, you're going to get a little bit less of a honest depiction of what went down. And same with Daniela. You probably won't get super honest, but she won't know what he's downplaying or not. So she might actually be honest with you. I don't know. But for her to be getting clarity from Rob is just wild.
You guys have time,
There's no more Casa Amor.
Yep.
We're done with that bullshit. Plot twist. Yo.
I do love that Janae is like, Kendall, your outfit's 4+4. And you just what? 8. Oh man, new age lingos. Hilarious. It's hilarious. But so they called Rob over just to hear what happened with his conversation with Kaylor. And so he's just reiterating that it's just going to take time, and it is going to take time because Kaylor's saying that it's just not the same. It's just not the same. It won't be the same because things are different. It's tainted. It's just not. I don't know. It would take me a while to get over something like that. I'd be always thinking about it and always just kind of scared that it would happen again. I just don't know if I'd be able to forgive that quickly. I mean, I could forgive that quickly. I don't know if I could forget. And I guess she hasn't forgotten, so that's why things aren't the same. But they'll never be the same. You ruined it. You ruined it, Aaron. If you want things to stay the same, don't do things differently.
But he did tell me that you guys cuddled. You guys shared a couple kisses, not just one.
Yeah.
Don't look. Look over there.
Okay.
You got nothing to hide, Aaron. Why are you nervous about the fact that Daniela is talking to Kaylor? Because she might give a little bit more truths than you have been giving her. Just maybe. It does look like Daniela is not sure about how much to share. It does seem like she's trying to gauge how much Aaron shared with her.
Aaron so much, and it's more than just a like for me. Yeah, I'm definitely like falling.
I think he really, really does too.
I'm like such a lover girl. Like I just love love.
So whatever Daniela said has given, Kaylor some clarity, lifted a weight off her shoulders. I mean, I think Kaylor just wants to forgive him. She wants to just to get back to where she was with Aaron. She just wants that to be the way that she moves. And you know what? That's fine. This is her life. It's her experience. I wouldn't trust him, but you know what? I can't stop her from making these life decisions. She needs to live them herself. So I don't support this, but I will hold her when she falls again. No, I mean, I will allow her to have her own experiences. I mean, obviously I have no say in what she does, but I am disappointed in the fact that it was so easily forgiven. To me, it's setting a precedent that, he can do whatever he wants and he can kind of weasel his way out of it. But you know what? This is your Love Island experience. And if you wanted to end on a positive note and you're on an upward trajectory and maybe because it might be a little bit more than it might be love, then go for it.
Conversation with Kaylor went really well, but I feel bad because I feel like I kind of freaked out and it was just like, well, we didn't cuddle like the first night.
Yeah. Did you lie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we did cuddle.
So
See, I knew that she was contemplating how much she should say and how much she shouldn't say. I knew it, but you know what? They're right. That's his situation. But she's taking what you're saying right now, Daniela, as kind of gospel because, the guys will say one thing to protect each other. And she was hoping that you were willing, since you said as much as you want to tell, to share with her experience of Casa with Aaron. But then you're not fully transparent. If you said I don't feel comfortable talking about this with you, that would be one thing. But to say that you're kind of feeling comfortable, but then kind of lie, I'm just kind of I don't know. It just sucks that you're kind of setting her up to fall again. Well, but she wants to believe the truth, so it is what it is.
leave it. It's his job to know what happened at Casa and.
Oh, do I want to know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell me.
I think it's time we got this straight. Sit and talk.
I wonder if Dan's going to be completely honest. We see Miguel and Cordell talking, and Miguel is kind of reiterating the fact that, you could have maybe acted a little bit calmer and you could have been a little bit more respectful because Cordell's feeling a bit like a dickhead and that, he hurt somebody. Miguel's also saying that Dan's giving all the attention and energy that he needs and that he deserves. And when you're building a connection and relationship with somebody, sometimes there's pace and how people move. And the issue that I have with him just quickly jumping over and allowing himself to be overtaken by sexual advances and physical attention is that he made some promises to Serena. He kind of said that he was going to protect her, said that he would never treat her that way, said that he would never disrespect her. There's just all these things that he promised her that he didn't take into consideration when he was moving like that. And yeah, of course you're allowed to, if you feel like you're allowed to, that you need to have this emotional and sexual and physical connection with someone, absolutely. But I feel like you kind of promised Serena that you would be respectful. And that's where I hold issue. Of course you're allowed to explore. She even wanted you to explore. but how you were exploring, I would feel a type of way for sure.
In a sexual way, not like us straddling each other all the time, but like we were definitely very much like strong. So for him to say that it's like 90% you and 10% me is ridiculous.
I mean, of course, Daya's gonna want to like show that she's value and of worth, and that she wasn't just, you know, a sex thing. But she's kind of reiterating like why they were different. They are different. You know, the fact that Serena's a slow burner and she just wants to be all over someone and really touchy feely. I mean, for me, that'd be like, you know what, Cordell, I get it. This is what you prefer, and so just move with that. I don't know why you need to have anything from me then anymore. Like, you hurt my feelings. I thought we're building towards something, and she's more what you want. So go deal with that.
They were really on it, like, oh, we really like you for him. Like, Kendall especially was like, I really like y'all together. Even fucking Miguel was like, oh, after that he's chatting and hanging out with me, that he'd be having this big ass grin on his face and he's all giddy and stuff.
Oh boy. So Daya is outing that the boys were very supportive of this relationship, and that's not going to go over well with Serena, because they're coming and comforting her and telling her how much that Cordell likes her, and that, like, you know, it's just, she's just not going to like the fact that they were really supporting the two of them in Casa. I wouldn't like to hear that.
He told you, like, from the get, like, I would prefer her, but like I'll bring you back to get to know you, but like I'm probably gonna pick her over you.
No, that's
what Miguel and okay.
Wow. Oh boy. Where's the truth? This is gonna kick off.
Oh, like, Cordell really likes you. He really likes you. Blah, blah, blah. Do you know what I mean? But then I think that why she's pissed is like, then you guys also came to her and said Cordell really likes you. So it's like everyone's getting told the same thing.
It is fucked up.
You know what? I like that Daya is actually being clear as to why she's pissed off, because like that's two different stories are happening, and that's a little bit of manipulative, and nobody's being straight with her. Like, I'd be upset. I don't know if I'd handle it the same way, but I'd be upset.
Like, I get it, you're hurt, but you're tearing down your friends. I care about you.
Yeah, I'm so fucking savage. The worst way that choose to continue to ravage me.
Oh my god, I'm about to fucking swing off of these bitch ass men.
Man, they can't handle Serena. None of them. And Kendall just needs to be quiet. Like, why are you yelling at your friends? Like, you're just so two-faced.
Y'all not my friends.
So dangerous.
Miguel, I don't think you're up to date.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm up to date.
I asked Cordell from his mouth.
Oh boy. I think Daya is kind of secretly happy that she's gonna get Cordell now. So she gets Cordell. Serena's never gonna take him back. She's, you know, he's never gonna want to be with her, and she'll probably leave the villa. So Daya will win.
How am I fucked? Talk to me.
No, go. What,
No.
Actually, go ahead and
Speak
tell
your
me,
piece.
please.
No, I need to hear you out first. Come on.
Please.
Listen, I get it.
Like, he wants to hear her out, but he's just doing it so he can know what he can say to rebuttal or to retaliate. Like, this isn't gonna go well.
But you're getting
It
up
didn't
there.
take much.
It is.
It didn't take shit.
Just because.
It didn't
listen,
take shit.
I mean, she's doing everything she can to hurt him right now because she's really hurt. Oh, hurt dogs do holler. Cordell has to try, if he wants to bring the energy down and see if he could speak to her from heart to heart. Like, he really needs to bring the energy down and say, I'm sorry. I went about this all completely wrong. I didn't realize how much I was disrespecting you by the way that I was moving. And looking back on it now, I could have done things a lot differently. And I'm sorry for how the way things that they look, how they've made you feel. Is there anything that I can do to make this up to you? Because seeing you hurt hurts me too. Something like that. But he needs to bring the energy down. If she does, she'll end up crying in your arms, I promise.
Come on now. Like, we can't just end it like this.
You ended it when you walked in here.
Bro, that's fucking
You ended it when
bullshit.
you walked in here. Go get your girl.
Serena, come on.
Go get your girl, Cordell.
I mean, what does he expect? I think that she was yelling at him a lot, but I think that, like, other than him saying, like, I don't want to do anything with her anymore. I'm done exploring something with her. I'm sorry that I brought her back. I only want to focus on you. That's the only way that you're going to be able to, like, break through anything with her. And if that's something that you're willing to do, which is fine, like, I don't know what you're fighting for at this point. Because if you're not willing to say that, she doesn't want to be involved in a triangle while you get to know somebody in front of her. Like, she just doesn't want to do that. But Cordell, I told you were making many decisions. You had to say yes to many moments to get yourself into this position. And I got to agree with Serena. You weren't thinking about how she was going to feel. You weren't thinking about what it would look like to bring the girl that you were getting all this attention that you weren't receiving from her, to bring in front of her face. Like, I don't know why it didn't cross your mind, and I don't know what how you expected her to act, being like, okay, don't worry, I'm so excited to sit you and watch you get to know somebody else. Like, you knew she was never going to be about that life. Like, she's not that type of person. And even Aaron knew enough that if he wanted to have a shot at being back with Kaylor, he could not himself bring back Daniela. So, I mean, I don't know if Dea would be that enticing now that it's just kind of like, here, just go have her then. Like, whatever. It's better. It's fine. I think that she'll probably lose her shimmer a little bit as well, but because, like, I think you're gonna miss the real relationship that you had with Serena.
What the fuck to think right now?
I'll just ask in a few days.
To what?
Just asking to meet my girlfriend.
Dude, that's insane. That makes me so happy.
He's so predictable. Ugh, whatever. He's trying to win this show still, I guess.
And a social media challenge brings shocking revelations.
Blank did what in bed with whom? Damn, Casa going crazy.
Oh my god! We're getting a Twitter challenge! Who's gonna be those blanks in the blanks? Is that gonna be before or after Aaron makes Kaylor his girlfriend?
Oh, man, I feel bad for Blank because they don't even show the worst of it.
Guy's a dick.
Oh boy. The producers are not holding back. Wow, they're just like, carnage is what we're giving you. Wow. I think that's it. Yeah, this has been a time. Holy. I mean, I don't know if did I laugh? I definitely cried. Like, 3 times because Serena is just so hurt. She's so hurt. And I think actually now that I'm just kind of thinking about her dynamic with Cordell, I think she knows how hurt she's been in the past and how much of a wall that she's has up. And he's only 22. I don't think he appropriately knew how to take care of her heart. And it's a shame. And I think the fact that she allowed him in was going against her better judgment. I think that age was a big part of it because she knew how damaged she was, unfortunately, or how much hurt she's experienced in her lifetime. And it takes a lot, or someone really strong and someone that she really could trust to allow her to open up and bring these walls down and for her to feel emotionally safe. And as I said, against her better judgment, she began to open up to him. And you heard her at the beginning when they first started talking, like when she came back and she first started talking to him, and she started to break down. She's like, you knew what I went through and you knew what I've told you. And then she kind of shut it off and then she went back to anger. I think it's the betrayal of, I think that there must have been some sort of agreement that he was going to protect her heart. He was going to take care of her. And for her right now, it just feels like it was all like lip service, that he was only just doing it just to get in her pants or, get more feels out of her. And so I think the fact that he is so young is one of the main reasons as to why that he was able to fumble so badly, is that he didn't realize how vulnerable and how scared she was to be vulnerable. And as soon as she did that, it didn't matter to you. You're willing to just kind of spit on it. So obviously I think that she could handle her rage better, for sure. But it's a form of protection, of course. Anger is always masking pain and sadness. So the amount of anger she is the amount of hurt and sadness she feels. And so she's really hurt. And I don't think it's just an ego thing. I think really it's the fact that she was vulnerable and she didn't want to be. And then he didn't care. Well, it seems like he didn't care, even though he says he did. His actions weren't in alignment with him caring about her feelings and what she shared with him. So it's kind of like, if you know something about somebody, why would you want to inflict more pain on them? And with the guys, like, I don't know if the guys knew how much she had shared with him and knew, a lot about her past, maybe specific moments that she might have shared with them. And so them being supportive of him, like, so happy and this and that, they don't have the full story either, that, like, wait, no, they kind of have a bit of an agreement for him to just to take care of her heart a little bit. So this was a very sad episode. And I just don't know if Cordell has enough life experience to be able to fix this in some sort of way. Because I don't think she's going to want to be vulnerable and want to open up, and I kind of feel like she's going to go home. And she's going to be sad. Oh, I don't want her Love Island experience to end this way. I just don't know if he has the capacity to be able to fix it, or at least make her want to stay there. C'est la vie, c'est la vie, c'est la vie. Well, thank you for watching me go through the motions with this episode. It was cathartic. I did cry a little bit. I need them to see like a therapist or something. I mean, I don't. I'm just thinking about these poor people. I feel bad for them. I really, yeah. Well, hopefully, it's 3 days in the future now. So hopefully they've figured something out and maybe go back to being friends. This is very sad. I feel for everybody involved, but I can't cry anymore right now. Were you guys crying too? Am I the only crying person? Anyways, please subscribe to this channel if you want to watch me cry on camera for 2 hours. Subscribe, ring the bell so you know when I go live or when I release a video of me crying. And please like this video and let me know in the comments, do you think that there's any salvaging this relationship with Cordell and Serena? Do you think that she's just going to leave? Do you think that she's going to have another connection with somebody else? What do you think is going to happen? I don't know, but that Twitter challenge or whatever, social media challenge, looks like they're coming for Kaylor again. All the lies that are being told. And we see in the preview Daniela crying. So I wonder if like he rebuttals and says like, oh, I didn't even care about her or something like that. And that hurts her feelings. Yeah, I wonder why her feelings get hurt or enough to cry anyways. So anyways, like I said, subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave your comments below as to why do you think Daniela is crying? Is there any hope for Serena and Cordell? Is there any hope for Kenny and Janae? Is there any hope for Miguel and Leah? Is there any hope for Sierra and Kane? Yeah. Where's the love in Love Island? I feel it's just about breaking hearts right now. Anyways, see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.